So I'm here to show you my new listing, and you're probably wondering why I'm standing in front of this beautiful, well, not so beautiful, roll-off container, but it's because this is a unique listing. So this listing is gonna go live in a few weeks. So this is not really a coming soon for you quite yet, but will be. It's just something that I wanna show everybody in exactly what it is that we do at the Rivlin Group and what makes us so much different. So this is a client of mine that I met with about a month ago, maybe a little bit over that, and we looked at the home and it was rented since 2006. And while the renters were good long-term tenants, a home from 2006 till today gets a lot of wear and tear. And when I say a lot of wear and tear, I mean a lot of wear and tear. The floors were ruined, the carpets were ruined, the paint was just terrible throughout the entire house. Everything was just in really, really bad shape. And the offers that were coming in on the home from the ones that he solicited before contacting me, they were not good offers. They were coming in at anywhere from 50 to 70 cents on the dollar. So if a home like this would be selling for, let's say, $375,000 or $380,000, he was getting offers in the $200,000 range. So that's not something he would want to accept, and nor would I. So what do? We fix the home up. I talked to him and got some bids, got a great contractor out here to show him exactly what would need to be done, not only to get that $375 or $380 price, but to really get a great comp value in the $410, maybe even $420 range, depending on exactly when it hits the market and all the market dynamics at that time, such as interest rates and other competitive homes that are on the market. So I'm gonna show you exactly what we're doing. Now, you're gonna be getting a sneak peek before everything's done, and we'll show you exactly what we go through, how we do it, and how we play a part in it as the Rivlin Group. So come on. So as you walk up to the home, you'll see right off the bat, there's a brand new garage door on the house. That's because the other one was wrinkled and crunched and actually would not go up and down. So we had to get a garage door company to come out and do the garage door. Now you can look in this beautiful roll-off, as I mentioned earlier, with all of the parts in there. You can see garage door parts, but there was a lot of other things within the home to trash out. You can see at the very top of it, there's rolls of carpet. So we did remove all of the carpet and some of the other flooring. So you'll see as we go in, again, this is a work in progress. So we don't have carpet on the floors. I just wanted to show it to you in this exact scenario so you could imagine if you had a home, if you were a landlord, or maybe your own home is just not in quite market ready condition. Who could help you get it market ready and get it sold and maximize the amount of money that goes into your pocket? So let's show you the rest of the house. So you can see we've got all the beautiful new flooring here, and we went with a really light sand color. The paint has not been done on the walls yet, because you can see that they did put the new, more modern 5-inch base, just a square base across all of the floors. You can see it going around all of the corners. So they've done a really great job here. They have actually painted the stair rail. So you can see in some of the before pictures versus now, how dramatic this is and how it really stands out. Once the paint is done and this kind of yellowish tint is gone, and this is going to be a two-tone with gray and white, really accenting off of some of the grays that show up just very slightly in these floors, it'll really, really stand out and pop. So around here, you could see, we also tore out the surround around the fireplace. So that's gonna be a nice little feature now, much better design. And we followed this floor throughout. So the kitchen will remain as it was, though it will be much cleaner than what you see right now. And we'll have all the appliances back in. As we go to the upstairs, this will get all brand new, very nice carpeting throughout. That'll be in a nice color that'll, again, contrast perfectly with the rest of the home. We're going to be replacing all of the light fixtures in the bedroom. So you could see just some wires or bulbs hanging down for right now. However, that will also be updated to something a bit more contemporary to today's standards. While I can't light this for you right now, you can see that we did follow the flooring into the secondary bathroom. And now we'll head into the primary. So you can see everything is taken apart. Toilets in the middle of the floor here where they're not supposed to be. That's just so that they were able to complete the flooring here in the primary bathroom suite as well. So again, a bit of a mess, a lot to clean up. This will all be done within about another week, week and a half, and then it'll go on the market from there. Here's the powder room downstairs. Again, you can see we followed this base all throughout. So once that toilet bowl is back installed and everything is cleaned up, this will be a really nice powder room. And then into the laundry room. Oh, we do have lights in here. Again, flooring followed throughout. The base even goes behind where the washer and dryer will go, so this is a thorough and complete job. Again, into the garage now, where we put in this brand new garage door. So now everything is working perfectly the way it should, and everything else, all these tools will get cleaned up, and the yard will be cleaned up. Everything will be show quality so that when somebody comes to buy this house, the seller will be able to maximize their dollar. So what's great about what we have going on here and what we're doing is that we got this bid done for them. So we use contractors that we've personally used for flips before that have done incredible jobs all the way up to $3 million homes. So this crew really, really knows what they're doing, and quality work is exactly what they get done. Now, what's really nice about it is we presented the bid to the seller. Now, by the way, I don't present it. The contractor presents it directly. There is no money made by the Rivlin Group on this, and the contractor does not send any referral fee or anything like that. This is a straight deal between the two of them that can take place. Now, in this particular scenario, the seller didn't want to come out of pocket the money. So what do? How do we solve that scenario where either a seller maybe doesn't have the cash on hand or simply doesn't want to come out of pocket for that amount of money at that particular time? Maybe they have other expenses that they're tending to, or they're not confident in the market. They're worried that the market might go down a little bit and they might be throwing some good money after bad, yet they don't want to take a offer that is well below market, sometimes referred to as a wholesale offer. It's going to be somebody that effectively is going to come in here, buy it for cheap, fix it up exactly like we're doing, and then sell it for a lot more, and then they're going to make that profit instead of the seller. So what we did here at the Rivlin Group is we worked out a deal with the seller that we would actually front the money. We're paying for all of these repairs to be done, and we're doing it legally where we put a lien on the property, so we are securing our money as well. However, it's going to give the seller the opportunity to sell this at its true value, at the value that they should be selling it at, so they're not taking any haircuts or discounts to their pocket, and they're going to be able to make the full amount. So how does that work when we fast forward and it's all done and sold? Is the seller will have their mortgage to pay off if they still have a mortgage. They'll have the lien of us lending them the money. In this case, we did it with a very, very small fee on top of it. Nominal, I mean less than $1,000 so for all of this work to get done. And it's really just for the time value of the money. It's not a profit on the money, it's the interest that I'm effectively paying, so they're just covering the interest that I'm paying to put that money in play. And then we make our commission like we would any other home sale, and the seller gets to walk away with that full profit. So effectively, this job is going to be about $18,000 all in, between replacing all the flooring throughout the home, all of the paintwork, all of the baseboards, all of the cleanup. There's yard cleanup, there's front door painting, there's a garage door replacement, there's light fixtures. All of that is all going to be in for about $18,000. That seller is going to pay me back $18,500. So like I said, under $1,000, it's a $500 difference in this particular case. And then we're going to be able to sell the house. But instead of selling it for $375, where some of the others comped out at with traditional finishes, we're going to be able to sell this one more in the area of about $410,000. So all in all, we'll have about a $35,000 difference. They're going to pay the $18,500 back to me, and then the remainder is going to be extra profit in their pocket. Now again, this was not comped at a traditional scenario because the house was left pretty much in disarray. It was very dirty. The carpets were completely destroyed. The paint was completely destroyed. What you don't see in here is even these banisters, they were nicked up and chewed up, so they had to be touched up before they could even be painted to make sure that they didn't look like they were damaged or in bad shape. So a lot of these things that were being done would have been discounts off of the house. So while other ones that sold without modern flooring, with carpet, with ceramic tile that was from the 2006 time that this home was built, well, those were selling at $375, but in good turnkey condition. This was not a good turnkey house. So I think the best offer we would have possibly gotten for it would have been in around the $300,000 range. And that would have been a retail buyer that would have been willing to put the money in to gain the equity. And they probably would have put $30,000, $40,000 in themselves if they didn't have a good wholesale contractor to work through like we do. So all in all, this seller is going to walk away with a lot more money, probably in upwards of $100,000 more as a result of what we're doing here. And again, they're coming out of pocket nothing because this is a service we provide at the Rivlin Group. So if you're interested in a service like this, if you have a home that maybe needs to be updated, we can go in. We know exactly what items to put in that are going to get you more money. We know exactly what items aren't going to get you anything. So there's a lot of people that'll say, fix this, do that, but you might put $10,000 into something that only returns you $5,000, and it's a $5,000 negative. You really need to have experts that know exactly what's going to take to get a home at its maximum and peak level without overspending in order to get that, because nobody wants to go and spend $40,000 and only get $30,000 back, right? So in this case, we do have the opportunity to have worked with a great seller. This house, as I mentioned, will be done probably in another week, maybe week and a half. We'll have it on the market right after January 1st, and I'm sure we'll have it off the market within the first 2 weekends that it's live, because it's going to be one that they walk into and just go, wow, this is beautiful. This is everything that I wanted. And they're going to make the offer on it, and it's going to come in really strong for the seller as a result of what we were all able to do collectively here.